Hey Aquarius, welcome to the House of Illumination. I hope you're doing well. We're going to check in to see what's going on for you for the month of April 2023. So Aquarius, keep in mind these are general messages, right? So we have to take what resonates, we leave the rest. Also, you can check out any of your other signs. All right, so we're going to pull a self-care. Well, I've already pre-pulled all these cards, as you can see. However, I have not seen them. So we'll see them together for the first time here on camera. So we pulled your self-care card for the month of April. I'm just going to read it and then I'll let you take away the message that you get. I will not go into it unless spirit really compels me. And you have self-care energy of abundance, okay? And your message says, being a thoughtful steward for the money, okay? That's interesting the way they word that. Being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. All right. So that, I feel like I just heard like that's a timely message for someone out there. Like you needed to hear it at this particular time. So I'll leave that there. If this message comes up throughout the rest of your reading, I'll bring it back. But that is your self-care message for the month of April. And let's keep going with your energies and see what these cards are. We have card 54, purging process. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. Some of you might be experiencing that. And 56, victim mentality. You are learning to understand that everything happens through you, not to you. These cards feel very related to me, the energies of these cards. You could be experiencing emotional discomfort because you have this victim mentality. You could be someone who feels as though there's nothing is ever going right for me. Nothing is ever, I'm going to put these to the side for a second. Nothing is ever like nothing is a straight line for me, right? Like you find yourself reiterating stories about your past, or there's a living in the past, there's a living in the discomfort of the things that are happening. You feel as though they're happening to you, and there's not enough of overcoming or pushing through. I don't even want to say that. That feels a little wrong, even though it's already said, right? But it does feel like a lot of you are needing to put your survivor hat on, right? If you've been seeing yourself as a victim or feeling as though shit just keeps piling up on you, whether this is emotionally, physically, and mentally, spiritually, this could be in every area of your life. You feel like things are just piling up. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you need to see clearer. Yeah, so let's pull some. This could be in regards to your finances. Like you could be like, damn, as soon as I save up enough money to do so and so, another bill comes in, or a bill comes out of nowhere, or I just never have enough finances to do what I need to do for myself. And so the more you speak that, the more it becomes a part of your reality, Aquarius. So let's see. Definitely follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff around this. Like I'll send out affirmations and different guided messages that I receive around different mindsets and things. You definitely have a mindset around money that needs to be cured, and you can only do that through self-actualization and speaking highly and better of your situation, no matter how it looks, right? It doesn't get better because we keep speaking about it badly, right? Like you can't keep saying to yourself, oh, I never have enough money, and think that more money is going to come. That's literally, that's not how it happens. Also, you can't say it about any area of your life, right? You can't be sick and be like, I'm always sick. Things and like my body is never well. My mind is never well. We have to speak life over ourselves, right? As best as we can. So the Four of Wands is here. We have the Knight of Wands. Anything else for Aquarius, Spirit? Aquarius. the King of Swords. And I'm being told to cut the deck. All right, so we have the Tower, the Ace of Swords, the Fool, the Eight of Cups. At the bottom, we have the Five of Wands. You could be finding yourself clamoring for, like, I'm seeing, like, always trying to get up a ladder, right? Like, okay, yes. So Spirit is using that analogy, and I'm going to go with it. It's almost like you're like, some of you could be like trying to get up a ladder and then the ladder slides down. You get up to a certain point, you get to the middle point, and then the ladder slides down. So it does feel as though there's a need, and it does feel like this is more mentally, this is a more mental ladder than it is a physical ladder. So your outer circumstances is reflecting your inner world here, Aquarius. For the month of April, Spirit really wants you to dig in on why that is, right? And they want me to be very forceful with you. And they want me to keep saying the fact that it's not going to get better by you speaking down to yourself or speaking badly and poorly about a situation. It's going to take you changing the word, your vocabulary, the words that you use, the affirmations. Every time you speak ill will, whether it's like, it could be something as small as like, if I could just have enough money to get through this week, I'll be okay. Even that is like, it's limiting, right? Like, why can't you ask for more? Why don't you feel like you deserve more than that? And there's something here about confidence. There's something here about right? Like it's identity. I almost said identity crisis. You could be like, you could have always saw yourself a certain way here, Aquarius. Things could have been happening since your youth. Like maybe you are in your 20s, 30s, or whatever. Maybe since you were a child, you've always felt like things just come harder for you, right? Like, I've always struggled, right? I can hear some of you saying that. And so there's a difficulty always. You branded yourself as like a tattoo, right? Of you like seeing yourself a certain way. This is how it is for me. So you stated those things, and now Spirit wants you to shift out of it. But you oh gosh, I'm getting so many messages. But this is going to be on you, right? This is going to be for you to see yourself differently. This is going to be for you to speak to yourself differently. Everyone is going to be struggling around this mental purging process differently. Some of you, purging could be around your finances. Others of you, this could be around mentality. Even though I think all of these things is interlocked for you, like one thing goes into another, then goes into another. So if you're struggling with finances, you find yourself, of course, keeping up with bills, or being able to save for a certain item that you want to buy, or being able to put money towards a business, or being able to plan for a trip, or being able to do this and do that, or get yourself out of debt, right? It feels as though, but the blessing I'm hearing Spirit say in the month of April, there feels like there's of an explosion of energy, or something happens, okay, that upends that mindset, okay? I don't know if you get an opportunity to do that, or you decide that you had enough, because we can get sick of our own shit, right? Like, let's be very real about it. We can get to a point in our lives where we're like, I'm sick of me getting in my own way, and I want to stop this. So some of you could decide, I'm going to seek more knowledge on this. I'm going to read more books. I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to see what other people do who gotten out of my situation. There's a whole lot of people around you, Aquarius, I can bet on it, that have overcome this victim perjury of self, right? Also, there's people around you that have obtain inner peace. And if you admire that in someone, that means it's possible for you. I'm getting an energy of depression. I'm not a doctor. Seek professional help. However, it does feel like there could be someone or people or a couple of someone's around you who can assist you with this. It does feel like an ending is happening, right? You have the Eight of Cups with the Tower. But it does feel like a new beginning is occurring. You have the Fool here. I feel like some of you could be selling a home in April. I'm just getting that. Like some of you could be selling a home to get you out of a financial bind or to just have a financial start over. Some people sell their homes because they just need a restart. They just need to hit the restart button, right? Or you found that particular home to be unaffordable anymore. Maybe there's been situations that occurred that was just unforeseeable, right? But it does feel like your energy is shifting in the month of April, Aquarius. Something, you're seeing things for what it is and you're starting over. You're starting over. That spirit literally just said that like an echo in my mind, like an echo chamber. So you're going to be starting over in April with something. Let's see what these cards are together. Wow. Career. All right. And freedom. Wow. I'm hearing that Nina Simone song with freedom. What is that song called by Nina Simone? Something about a free bird or something like that. You could be being liberated from a career or a job. That could be what this opportunity is. It maybe comes out of nowhere with the Tower and you decide to walk towards it. You're like, shit, I'm blowing up one thing to go to another thing that maybe you don't have a whole lot of insight about. Maybe you didn't get to think about it too long before you had to accept the offer or not. So some of you could be ending a career or getting a new opportunity within the career that you're already in. Some of you could be leaving careers behind altogether and deciding that you want to be a business owner, right? It really is just going to depend on your situation, but you are accessing the energy of freedom in the month of April but what I feel more than anything, it's your mind that's being freed. It's your mind that's being freed. And that's what kind of domino effects into every other area of your life. So let's see what these cards are. It says, I'm connected to the earth and all life around me. Moon goddess Aramis. So this is connecting to the earth, connecting to Mother of Gaia. Some of you need to get your hands in some dirt, maybe buy a plant, maybe get some greenery, take care of something. Helps you get out of your own head. Maybe just taking care of a plant will be helpful. Maybe just walking in the park, getting out in nature, or just getting out in general. We have, I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Yes, this is what that freedom is calling for, right? Like, it's like, aren't you sick of being a victim of your own circumstances? Aren't you sick of living the same year every year? Don't you want this part of your life to be different than the last? And this is not me, okay? This is me channeling for you. However, I do want you to know that your spirit guides are very loud in this reading. And I kind of feel like some of you could be, everybody's varying, right? There's going to be different people who watch this message. But for some of you, you're on your last leg of how much more you can take, okay? And that's why the urgency is here, for you to change, for you to get help, for you to seek help, for you to find your way out of something for yourself. This is not for anyone else. You know, this is not a play. This is not a film. We cannot rewind. You know, you don't get a second chance. So when you're gone, right? And I really do feel as though they want you to take advantage of the freedom that's entering or the opportunity to be free in April. Maybe some of you shifting in from winter to spring might be helpful. Maybe some of you get like the winter blues if you're in the northern hemisphere. Some of you feel the weather really deep down in your soul. Maybe you don't like it too much, the time of year. That could be helping you, free you. But there's a purging that needs to happen so you can be free in every area of your life. It's not something that you can detach. Everything needs to work together, the head and the body. So I really hope that this resonated for you, Aquarius, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.